아니면 이렇게 찍을까?
아니에요. 그 공간 이 스페이스 핸드폰 공간.
아, 그 스토리?
아니면 우리 저 먼저 라이브
그래.
얘는 하면 라이브 촬영을 잘 수 있죠.
개인?
개인 라이브.
그래. 자, 친구들 앉으세요.
비계 갈까요?
비계?
그러면 코멘트 조금 없어.
그러고 다음에
지금 나와요?
그래.
좋아요.
자, 친구들 앉으세요.
좀 앉으세요.
벌써
It's okay. Just one watching it, so we can change anything.
Yeah.
괜찮을까요? But wait, this is for shorts.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
No one watching. Do you want to do the collaboration thing?
What?
The go live together thing.
Oh,
So maybe.
yeah, I think we should put Insta stuff to tell people now
Okay.
doing this.
잠시만. You come in later.
Okay, 하나, 둘, 액션.
네, 안녕하세요 여러분. 드디어 여러분의 기다렸던 프로그램 다시 돌아왔습니다. 다시 아니고 이거 처음이지?
처음입니다.
네, 처음 소개하겠습니다. 네, 안녕하세요 여러분. 저는 FY 코리아에서 설국 프로그램 체인을 맡고 있는 민입니다. 저는 인하대학교 다니고 있고요. 제 전공은 미디어 커뮤니케이션 학과입니다.
And I am Cynthia, and I'll be your English-speaking host today. And I am currently studying in Iwa Yoja대학교, so Iwa Women's University, and I am studying in their Korean Language Center. And for my 자기대학교, my home university, I am currently doing speech and hearing science. So yeah, I will be answering your questions in English, so stay tuned. So now we will just briefly introduce what this show is about and what AKP is. So 미니 언니 시작해 볼까요?
AKB라는 플레이크라운은 약간 한국에 있었던 외국인 친구들이 막 놀이터 커뮤니케이션 할 수 있는 약간 작은 사회입니다.
네.
그래서 여기 들어오고 여러 다양한 각 나라별 친구들이 만날 수 있고 이런 재밌는 컨텐츠도 제작할 수 있습니다.
네. So all of our program, what we're gonna do in this Soul Good program is basically to just introduce a lot of the Korean lifestyle and how we as abroad students are living, and as well as talking about the worries and hardships they may face here, and as well as we will also be recommending new places for you guys to try out when you guys study abroad here. So yeah, and also our show will be hosted for every other week. And we will be talking about one specific topic every single week, so you guys can ask whatever you want about that specific topic, and next week we will be answering their questions. So yeah.
그리고 한국에 유학하고 싶은 정소녀 친구들 만약에 한국 유학으로 오고 싶으면 AKB 플랫폼에 들어오고 우리의 기사 작성들의 뉴스 볼 수 있고 그리고 우리가 주전
주전에
주전할 주고요.
So this AKP platform. So if anyone is interested in studying abroad in Korea, we as the AKP platform you will be able to see all of our journals of how we are living, and if you guys have any specific mentors you like, you can directly ask them through our AKP platform. So don't forget to check out how to register on our YouTube channel, and we will start introducing our first ever guest in our So Good program.
박수 한번 해볼까요?
So to start, we have. So we're gonna do a little game to introduce our guest. So how about I introduce a traditional Korean game? Not really traditional, but a 유행하는 game. So I think you guys have seen it on other platforms. It's called the Orange game, and I will be passing. Okay, I will be passing the orange to Minnie Oni, and then Minnie Oni will pass it to our special guest. So we will be introducing him that way. So 시작해볼까요?
네.
So how you play this game is very simple. You just toss a small orange and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and our guest will be passing the biggest orange. So I will start. 시작. 준비됐어요?
네. 저도 준비됐습니다.
Okay, so 조금만 여기가요. Okay, so orange.
Wait a second, it's too big. It's too big.
It's too big.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, okay.
이렇게 할까?
Okay.
이렇게 할까? Okay.
Do I walking or?
Okay, so 하나, 둘, 셋, 준비. 시작. 오렌지.
오렌지, 오렌지, 오렌지.
오.
오렌지.
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 오렌지. 피디님.
오렌지, 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 오렌지.
들었어요. 네, 끝났습니다. 오늘 우리 소개 한번 해볼까요?
네.
소개 부탁드립니다.
Yes.
Can you introduce yourself?
Hi guys, I'm Shweta and I'm currently studying in Seoul National University's Language Institute. And yes, I'm just studying Korean for now. But maybe later I will do masters and everything. Nothing is fully planned. I'm just going with the flow and enjoying life in Korea.
친구들 들었니? 서울대라니.
서울대입니다.
So, why did you come and study? What made you decide to come to study in Korea?
I always had interest in Asian countries more than the Western side. And if I had to choose a country to study abroad and live alone for a while, I wanted to go somewhere I have interest in, because this is my first time living alone and it's a bit scary. So, but I had idea about Korea beforehand, so I think it was easier than other countries to just go and see. Okay.
Yeah, I think
honestly, Korean is a country really famous with K culture. K-pop, K-food.
And not just that, it is one of the countries where I can there are so many things to do as a lone person. For example, just going to cafes, the cafe culture is really great here, right? So you can even if you have no friends, you can just go to a cafe, go to library, all the aesthetic
yeah,
stuff.
I think a lot of the leisure time activities here are very fun.
And also I want to create content. So that's why.
She's a content creator.
Small.
So yeah, you be sure to check out her stuff. And what made you come and join our program today?
Because before coming to Korea, I just had an idea about it from the internet, but not through the students itself. So maybe I felt if I join this program, I can help students like me.
Yeah.
And not study agency, but more comfortably, so they can talk to us and everything.
Yeah, so you know, studying alone is very hard, especially for us, you know, students who are just learning Korean and have this specific, you know, image about a country, but we could like, you know, coming here is a whole different other story. I think me and Shweta, right? Yeah, and me and Shweta could relate a lot to that. And what was the most like major thing that was different from what you thought and what you didn't, what you did not expect here?
In the beginning, it was food. Now I can eat everything, but in the beginning, the food that I ate was very different in taste. Like from my hometown food, it was. I mean, there are Korean dishes which are similar to Indian taste, but I didn't know which ones, right? So when I came, it was really hard to like eat food outside. Also because I can't eat beef and everything, it was hard. But now I have my options open a little. Now I think I can eat pork, chicken, and I know my dishes better because of my Korean friends. So I can, yeah, I can
That's good.
live comfortably.
Yeah. So 민희 언니 그 친구 그 한국 친구 만드는 법 조금 꿀팁 있나요?
아, 한국 친구 만드는 방법, 제가 꿀팁 몇 개가지 조금 준비했습니다. 지금 바로 공개하겠습니다. 일단 사실 말하면 한국어
맞아요.
꼭
So
필수.
she's learning to be
약간 한국
swag
친구
pro.
한국 친구들 다 착하고 근데 착하고 친절해. 근데 외국인 친구들 한국어 말할 수 없으면 약간 한국어 실력이 조금 안 되면 좀 부족할 것 같아요. 약간 그 친구가 생각보다 더 노력해야 돼서 한국 친구들에게 힘들 것 같아서 우리도 우리 한국 말 막 맨날 연습하고 막 이런저런 한국 문화도 많이 배워야 돼.
네. So to sum it up for everything, to sum it up for what Minnie only said. So your Korean skills are very important in making friends. So that's why it is important to practice every day, or just like Shweta, I think Korean language school really helped you with that, right? And for me, as an abroad student for a little bit over half of a year now, I would recommend joining a lot of 동아리s. Don't be afraid to speak. Yeah,
Clubs.
yeah, 동아리s and clubs. And what do you usually do to meet Korean friends?
I personally downloaded language apps and then online. Yeah. Language apps like HelloTalk.
Yeah, those are really good resources as well.
Yeah. But like mostly through friends like that.
Yeah.
Through friends itself. Like, oh, I have a Korean friend, we can hang out together. Oh, that person knows English as well. That's how I made friends.
Yeah, and the Seoul Universe, the SNU give you any other resources to make friends so people can know more about your school?
I think since everyone is a foreigner, everyone like in language school, everyone is going through the same thing,
Yeah.
same struggle. So we just help each
Almost
other.
do this for
Yeah.
you, like.
So now we will move on to our Q&A section. And the first question we have from our Instagram lives and from Shweta's Instagram, thank you very much for that, is why did you decide only Korea for your future study? So would you Shweta answer first?
Like as I said before, I like to create content, and there was a lot of things to like do and create content, and like also because everyone around me kind of challenged me that, oh, why are you going to an Asian country itself? There are more opportunities in like Western countries. I thought that's not true, and maybe to prove them wrong.
Yeah, Asians are smart.
Yeah,
Sorry.
exactly.
Like, sorry.
It's like
Don't-
there's a stereotype. Stereotype. And to be honest, I'm enjoying my life. I'm studying well. I'm doing everything well, and see, to be here is also big. I feel,
She lives
and
a
I
bad life.
and I feel like Koreans give more importance to creativity and that stuff, and yeah, and my interest in Korea is also related to like creative field, and that's why I chose this country.
유인은요?
저요.
음.
저는 English.
괜찮아요.
I will be asking. I chose Korea because it has been my a part of my culture for so long, like for a part of my life for so long. And in high school, I got really into like the K-pop culture, but after going through that phase, I got in touch with a lot more Korean people, and I got a lot more job opportunities here in Korea as well. And I liked Hong Kong as a part of, a hustling city. I liked that it focuses on work, but at the same time, there were not enough leisure activities or facilities available. And Shweta would agree, like even in India, right? It's a very hustling culture, but like all the Asian cultures are also like that. And I think like Korea, they really put the work-life balance thing really well. Even though you hear the rumors that work is not that. It's pretty stressful here, but at least you have the music festivals, you have all the hangamwons you can go take a stride in. So yeah.
So activity to try
음.
in Korea.
그 미니 언니는요?
저는요, 저의 경우에는 솔직히 말하면 저는 한국보다 엄청 좋아해요. 그리고 한국 교육도 좋고 막 이런 저런 활동도 경험할 수 있고 약간 여기 매형에 약간 나중에 여기 오래 살면 막 항상 새로운 거 있어요. 약간 경험하고 싶은 거
기회.
있어요.
기회
So
만들기.
there's always new things to try here, and Korea as a developing country is always putting out new contents, new trends. As we can see, the orange game, like you
맞아요.
see, everyone is doing it right now. So a lot of these trends are popping up, and I think it's a good place for discovering new opportunities overall, if I'm right. Yeah. So let's ask our guest. Should we do our quick Q&A? Let's continue.
Next question.
Yeah.
Maybe we move to the next question.
Yeah, let's do the next question. So, what can I expect in the first month or two after coming to Korea, Shweta?
It's a hard pill to swallow, but yes, we have to ask help from others. But even if it's really really hard, there will be times you have to do everything yourself. You have to be mentally prepared to do it because it's an unknown country and you don't know anyone. There will be people. Korean people are kind, others are also kind, or there will be people to help you. But in the beginning, there are also going to be times that you have to just take everything and do the stuff alone and manage things yourself. It will be hard in the beginning, not just Korea. Going to any foreign country alone is going to take some time to like settle down, and then the fun will come.
Yeah.
So you have to have like patience in the beginning, and then it will work out.
Yeah, and there was one hardship I faced when I came here the first time, and it was ordering chicken on the phone.
Yeah, exactly.
I had to mentally prepare myself. I was like, okay, down, order. Yeah, so a lot of these stuff, and your friends are in India, right?
Yeah, I have like similar thing.
Yeah.
For the delivery person, they have to like enter the building house code, right? And my building house code starts with hashtag. I know the Korean numbers, but I don't know what is the hashtag called in Korean, so I couldn't say anything. I was just like, oh, you can keep it at the door, and had to go take McDonald's from the outside the building.
Oh my god. At least you got to order it, right?
Yeah.
My chicken person hung up on me, so
So
shame on you, chicken
the
person.
next questions for Suera is Korea really that beautiful? Like it shows K-drama, K-art, and idol. How often can we see them?
Okay, so
It's long fashion, right?
Yeah.
I feel like other creators might disagree, but for me, I think it's more beautiful. For me, it's more beautiful. I don't know about the K idols and K actors, but for example, the climate. For example, spring. I have never seen spring. Then the winter, everything. The daily lifestyle. I feel like it's more beautiful. Yes, it's a bit like hustling, but everything is aesthetic. That's what I'm saying. The first part I can agree. Second part I because I've not seen. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, in events and everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not like, oh, you are going to see them on the street.
Like you need to know the schedule.
Yeah, and I think that one thing to learn, like to really know about coming here, is that not everything is about, you know, entertainment. Not everything is about K-pop. When you come here, there should be another reason for you to come here.
Right.
Yeah, because learning the language, cultural differences,
Exactly.
everything is just, you have to go through it one by one. And if you literally come here because of K-pop idol,
Exactly.
yeah, a lot of
상상했던 거랑 완전 다르지.
맞아요. 그 상상의 그 넷플릭스만 보는 거 너무 달라요. 그래서
It's not like it's not bad that you have interest in K-pop. Honestly, even I'm a K-pop fan, but if that's the only reason, then you won't be able to survive.
yeah, and in Korean, like in the Korean language centers, you can see a lot of people just suddenly leaving because they're just like, oh, it's not.
That's
fun.
not what I expected.
Yeah, exactly. Why is Korean so hard? A lot of those questions. So yeah. So there's our third question, and
It's a
moving on.
similar question
It
that
is
we
a similar
answered.
question.
What if I'm claustrophobic and sometimes afraid to live alone? Can I survive that? To be honest, I was the same because I have never lived alone. Even in India, never. So this was my first time living without my parents. We are living without my parents and everything. It was lonely, and at one point I did think that, oh, it's not going to change. I'm going to be alone forever. But then I realized being alone is not bad. I tried
Not
to
bad.
enjoy my like alone time, and when you do that, you get friends.
Yeah, exactly.
When you stop expecting that, oh, I'm like, oh, I need friends. Oh, I'm like, oh, I'm alone. Then that's when you stop that. That's when you grow more.
Very dangerous things. Yeah. Obviously, I'm afraid to live alone too, but like I need my private space too, so that's why I choose to live alone.
완전히 아이 편이요.
저 아닙니다. 아닙니다.
Same. Even I'm not I, but yeah, I need my private space. Even if sometimes I would be like, oh, no, but I need my private space
Yes.
because everyone's way of living is different, and I cannot expect the person in
Yes.
front of me to change.
Yeah. So I'm currently living with a roommate because I live in the dorms right now, but it's I will say I used to live alone and it was so much better. Like I'm an E, but I still like living alone. So don't be afraid of being like, you know, claustrophobic or something. You will get used to it. Don't worry.
It's hard, but it gets better.
It gets better, and you can, you know, do whatever you want. You can literally sing in the shower. No one cares about it. It's fun. So yeah.
We're gonna
Next
move to
question.
the next question.
I'm really curious about where you live. Like, is there any other source for students than living in university dorms or hostels? Yeah, I personally live in a one room. You too, right?
Yeah.
One room?
Right.
Me too.
Yeah. So then,
I used to.
so apart from dorms, there are like studio apartments which are like called one room, and then there are like Goshiwon, then share houses, like different types of houses according to your expense, place. You can choose.
And there is also something called a hasukjip, where you can, where there will be an emo to
Like guest house.
like a guest house to take care of you, so you will be less scared, and you will find a lot of like overseas friends over there as well. Probably. I've never lived in those ones.
What was that? Where you go and live with the family? There is one more, right? Type.
Foster?
I don't know the name, but there is like this. that, yeah, I think foster something.
Foster family.
It's kind of you into a traditional Korean family and they
Oh, yeah.
will
Yeah.
treat you like
Yeah, food, everything.
Yeah.
and you
Yeah,
have
it's
to
a
just
bit like
stay.
하숙집 then. It's a bit like
Oh,
하숙집. Oh, 맞아,
비슷해.
맞아. Yeah. So in 하숙집 there will be a 이모 to like take care of you and you
Cook for you every day.
Yeah.
So the same, I think. Just like, I don't know the English word.
Yeah, that one. So yeah, so a lot of options available to just slowly choose. There's always other options, and if you are not really sure, you can ask us and DM us because we are here to help you. So yeah, last question. Oh, is it last question? Last
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Last question?
last two?
No.
Okay.
That was
So-
last one.
one more.
One more?
Okay.
Oh, okay. So next question would be: is Korea an expensive country to live in? Yes. Is the food and everything expensive or affordable? So
Yeah, it's expensive.
Plus.
Yeah, it's
But yeah.
expensive. But if I feel like once
compared to
we-
India, it's
yeah, obviously it's
expensive,
expensive. But if in case we start earning, I think if the expenses will be covered. I mean, the things here are expensive, but I feel like, of course, I've compared the salaries here and standard of living is more. So if you earn, I mean, if you do a job, I think you can manage everything.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, a lot of people don't know, but actually you can only work 6 months after you
Yeah,
stay
yeah,
here.
yeah,
So
yeah.
there's another
Mhm.
thing to consider too.
Yeah.
So maybe do some like for me, I did a lot of part-time jobs
Mhm.
back in my home country to earn
Mm-hmm.
just so I can survive the first half
Mhm.
year. And
With D2 visas, you like 20 hours a week? 20 hours a week or 25 hours a week?
It depends if you are the 대학생,
Oh.
학부생.
Oh.
Mm.
30 hours or 25 hours a week.
Yeah.
I think there was 25 hours, but if you into the 대학원,
Yeah.
that will
Right.
Be more.
list
Yeah,
Right.
there will be more looser with the.
because you need to study.
Yeah.
Right.
And what about compared to Vietnam?
Sorry.
Wow.
Sorry, Hong Kong.
But-
Sorry.
But it's like since we all do you have a plan of living here for longer?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in the end, if we like after our education and everything, in the end, if we end up doing a job here, I think we would cover up everything.
Yeah.
I have a feeling.
Right.
We
I-
should. We must.
But I will say that compared, because I live in Hong Kong,
Uh-huh.
it's crazy there. The prices are crazy.
Ah.
So for food here, it's probably a lot more expensive, a lot less expensive than those Hong Kong and Singaporean countries. Those are crazy. But here, yeah, it's about like 8,000원 to 10,000원. 8,000원 to 10,000원 for lunch. But here you can get kimbap for like 3,000, and that'll be fine. But yeah, so I think it depends country to country. Some would think it's more expensive, like, and some of them would think it's less expensive.
Mhm.
But overall, I think with the amount of activities and the
Like,
stuff you
things you
can
can
do,
it's by your
Yeah.
choice.
yeah,
You can
it
choose.
can become really expensive.
And
Yeah.
it's honestly like depends from lifestyle to lifestyle. For example, even I sometimes, if I want to reduce, we can walk to the university.
I love
if it's
walking.
close, yeah, we have options. I mean, I'm lazy, so I don't do that. But we do have options where we can save.
Right.
But what about rent? What did you think about your rent here? Was it more
Yeah,
expensive?
it's
It's
expensive.
expensive. Rent is expensive.
Especially if it's like near to your university.
Yeah.
You can find cheaper options. Like there were cheaper options, but I prefer to live near university.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, and if you want to live near university and it's like a cheaper option, there's always
Share house,
stores
maybe.
and share houses.
Share house.
So yeah. So we are gonna move on to a question that we will ask our guests every single time, and that will be Shweta. What if there was one place you can recommend in Seoul to all of the people who will be coming
like
here.
anything, 맛집 or your
Yeah.
favorite cafe.
Yeah.
Anywhere. Which
These
way
days,
would you
I think everyone on my Instagram knows these days. I just go to one cafe which is like Cake, which is near SNU and even near my house. So if I'm stressed, I would just go sit there, talk to the aunties, like the ones in the cafe, and they make like customized cakes. So it's fun to watch while they make.
Yeah, the cafes here are nice, I would
Right.
say.
인정.
인정. And any other activities or, fun stuff you would recommend people?
I think just meeting up like this.
Meeting up
Come here,
join the 동아리s.
join
Yeah.
Join a 동아리.
and join us.
Yeah, join a
Right
lot more
now.
activities. Yeah. So I think to really make a lot out of this abroad experience, it's important to not be scared to do things because like Shweta, maybe she would have quite like like worries about not speaking well in Korean, but like to like everyone in Korean, they will like the Korean people, they will understand, and like it's don't be afraid to,
Yeah,
Yeah,
even if
don't
you
be
like
afraid.
say 안녕하세요, they will be, oh, your
exactly.
Korean is good.
Yeah, so all the ajumas would be like, oh,
맞아.
너무 잘하고.
맞아.
어떡하지?
Like you just say 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
But, 한국말 너무 잘해.
진짜로. 이렇게 if you do this, it will be you will make friends
Yeah,
really
then you
fast.
have you shouldn't say thank you. You should 아니요 아직
맞아요. It's like
Their
they're
tip is
Oh.
like don't afraid to speak
yeah.
because like I'll always
No one cares.
act cool like maybe I'm afraid inside but
It just
자신감
자신감.
갖고,
you have to have confidence. If you have
Yes.
confidence, the
Wow.
awkward person will be the other person.
Right.
Like what we say in Hong Kong. So yeah.
So what our friends think about the important job to learn a language?
Important, huh?
Like what are the most what tips do you have for people that are learning Korean right now? As
So at first
just talk a lot.
Yeah.
Because even I know, I learned from my books. I know the concepts, but I know the grammar, but the Korean that is in my mind, it doesn't come out. So I need to like talk more.
And yeah, I would say talk a lot more as well, because a lot of us at a point where we can read and write Korean, the only thing that is good that now that we're in Korea, like in the language centers, we can communicate with other students in Korean and we can practice 말하기 a lot. So yeah, we meet friends like 우리 미니 오늘 같이 한국어. She is a tool for us.
like 항상 연습해야 돼.
그렇죠.
그거 잊지 말고 연습하고 드라마도 보고 근데 적당하게 보세요. 드라마.
시험 잘 보세요.
네, 열심히 공부해야 돼요. 그리고 한국어라는 언어는 문법도 많고 한자? 그 단어 한자이라는 단어도 많고 그래서 막 좀 복잡하고 맨 처음에 좀 복잡하고 좀 지식량 좀 많지만 근데 약간 실현 통해 막 한국 친구들과 대화하고 그거는 연습될 수 있고 그래서 한국 실력도 괜찮을 것 같아요.
Yeah, so you can use a lot more. 70%? 70%? 70%? 70%? 아니
70%.
70%? 지식? 70? 아, 지식. 70? So yeah, you see, this is how you add. This is how you learn. 지식.
지식 is what you learn.
Yeah, what you learn, your 지식.
Yes.
Knowledge.
Yeah.
Knowledge. So yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
지식.
지식.
So our meaning just mentioned about the 한자어 in Korean.
Chinese characters.
And Shweta, did you have the difficult when you saw the 한자어?
Hanja, I haven't seen it. I just like started Hangul.
한자.
한자는
많아.
Chinese
I know,
characters.
but they didn't introduce anything to us right till now.
Oh.
We just started directly from like Hangul, then we practiced like grammar and Korean culture.
예를 들면
예를
어떤 단어였지?
예를 들면 예를 들면 there is grammar class. There is so in Korean there is one called 됐다 and 한다, and these two like 하다 and 됐다 you use them with 한자 words such as in Chinese it is called maybe 완성. 완성 in Chinese is actually 完成 or 完成. So it is
완成.
yes. So it means complete, and because it stemmed from 한자, we use 됐다 or 하다 at the back. So we say 완성됐다 or 완성하다. 근데 but if it was maybe 만들다, if it's 만들다, then if we cannot make 만들됐다 or 만들하다. You have to say 만들었다.
맞아.
So there's like a bit of differences there. So
They didn't explain the Hanja part. They just
gave it to you.
you.
Like
You mean my teacher?
SNU, what are you doing? SNU.
I would be expensive.
We need to give them a bit of feedback on this. So yeah. Well, that is it for our questions that we got, and I hope that answered a lot of you guys' curiosities or maybe 궁금한 점s in life in Korea. And Shweta, are there any last advice or words you want to give to our students studying abroad or that will be studying abroad?
Just don't think you don't know anything.
Yeah.
If you search, you will find everything. For example, when I was like, oh, I want to study in Korea. At that point, I thought, I had no confidence in myself while searching or researching online. So you have to have confidence.
That's why we're here. That's why we're here.
That's
Because
why we're here.
apply Korea. Go. Do it.
Yeah, but at the same time, they have to have confidence in themselves too. We can help them, but they need to
Yes.
do it themselves.
Just remember, everyone here doesn't know what they're doing. We're just
we're
faking it till we're making it, okay?
And we're gonna help you to prepare document through Apply Korea.
So yeah.
Contact us.
PPT.
This is video.
PPL. Okay. So yeah, so that is it for our little talk about life in Korea. So next week, no, I keep thinking it's next week. Next week we're not here. Next week we will be
Next episode.
on the next episode of So Good. We will be talking about the specifically Korea Language Center and what it is like studying there. So Shweta will probably have a lot to share about that on her channel as well. And all the good points, the bad points, the fun points, all those stuff. We will be talking about that as well. So for our last question for our guest here.
I hope you guys have a lot of questions.
Yeah. Cause you're the guest, you gotta
I know.
ask you. What about okay, so for Sweta, what is your final say? Like, do you regret coming to Korea?
No.
Exactly.
It was
There
like,
we go.
no.
There you go.
I'm having fun too. It's fun to be with people like you as well. I can do activities like this.
So yeah.
그럼 다음에 우리 우리 다음 라이브 방송 주제는 한국에서 어학당 다니는 느낌, 좋은 점도 알려주고 안 좋은 점까지, 그리고 재미있는 점. 그래서 여러분 우리 다음 라이브 방송 꼭 본방사수 다음에 만나요.
안녕.
우리 여러분에게 한번 인사해볼까? 영어로?
네. So next episode, as we said, and as Mihyoni just said, will be all about Korean language center. So another guest will be coming here, and we thank you, Sweta, for
Thank
coming
you
and
for
making
coming.
your
For
time to come here. 수고하셨습니다. So yeah, we will be having our little chic afterwards. So we will see you next week, and don't forget to check out everything from our Instagram to our YouTube videos to learn about how to apply to become a membership and how to apply for our services here at Apply Korea. And I hope wish you all the luck there, and I will see you.
Follow us on Instagram.
Yeah, so if you have any more questions, don't be scared to ask your DMs or maybe through our own channels. We will be answering them here live on So Good next time, and I will see you guys next time.
See you soon. See you next time.